As we're back with the feed, once again I welcome you to the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup Under 22 semi-final between Delhi FC and Sudeva Delhi FC. Coming live to you from the Tyagaraja Stadium here in New Delhi. This is a lot of wonderful defending. You got to see total football from all the teams that participated. And I remember the first day of this cup, it was Delhi FC and Sudeva Delhi FC who battled it out. It's only fair that towards the end, bargain of this campaign, we're getting to see them battle it out ever again. The heavyweights of Delhi football at it again. While at it, I am also reminding you that the Delhi Premier League is also going on at the moment. We will be having quite some fearsome matches tomorrow involving a lot of teams, including the senior team of Sudeva Delhi tomorrow. So I urge everyone to tune in. Sportscast India and me, along with all the other staff, will be trying to give you the best experience possible. I apologize for all the technical difficulties we may get in between, but I promise you that we will be doing our utmost best. As you can see, Sudeva Delhi donning the today, while Delhi FC going to play with the camouflage and the black. As the play starts, Delhi FC on your left, going with the long ball right away. The first half starts. The final of the coveted tournament, Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. Both teams relying upon some long ball tactics at the moment. A shot from afar. The goalkeeper Sudeva picks. Both teams seem to be following the same approach at the moment, just trying each other out. A bit of a fumble still with Delhi FC. Can they do something with it? Delhi FC do have some ballers in the team. Once again, bit of a fumble all around as the ball gets taken by Sudeva, who starts a counter on their own. Taken back by Sudeva Delhi FC. High tempo match until now. The intensity of the situation being shown by both teams. At the moment, Sudeva trying to play a ball through a person in the middle. The goalkeeper comes out. What has he done with it? He keeps a ball for the moment. High intensity, that's how I would describe the 1.5 minutes until now. If this is a prelude of the things that are coming up, I urge you all who are watching right now to invite more people in because they will be missing out. So, scouts, football, club owners, ardent fans of the sport, with the semi-finals of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup, the inaugural edition, obviously, which is conducted by the Delhi government along with the AIFF. Delhi has been a fantastic crowd here for the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup, as various prominent football clubs from Delhi has participated in this cup. Obviously, this cup being made to celebrate India's 75th year of independence and celebrating Shaheed Bhagat Singh, the Indian revolutionary, the 23-year-old Indian socialist symbol, in remembrance of the Shahidi Azam. As you can hear, the chants going all around Delhi, both teams will be having sufficient support. I'm sure that the Dynamos Ultras are in wild spirit at the moment. It's only fitting that in a tournament that is designed to honor the Shahidi Azam Bhagat Singh, the two teams in the semi-finals are Sudeva Delhi and Delhi FC, who both wear the love for the country in their sleeves. Sudeva Delhi FC has, of course, the tricolors in the middle of the jersey, while Delhi FC, historically, along with the Minerva team, have always had the tagline that they're saluting the armed forces on the shirt. Sudeva Delhi starts a play once again. Sudeva keeps the ball. as a play with teams. Anything can happen. I wouldn't bet on it still. Two robust teams are going to be battled out here at the Shaheed Bhagat Football Club. For initial, I won. Pretty amazing seeing you all again. I was sick and available for a couple of days. Demands and other. Amazing. But the first corner of the match being taken. Tussle between as a ball goes out through all over again. The intensity has been wonderful. This tournament, the under 18s and 22 bit battling it out. I wouldn't call this a friendly tournament by any chance. Ball being taken by Sudeva and Eddie, passing it around, interceptions all around. Stories of interception has been overbearing in this tournament so far. I apologize for the that may be happening. The video, we're trying our utmost best. Conditions have been difficult for us as well, but I swear we will be trying to give you the best quality in the coming times, for sure. So they were with the ball once again, trying to fool in the thing, not working. A lot of throws now, moving steadily but slowly. They have been working on the moment. This between the under 22 teams as well. But Delhi FC did eventually come. Quite some pressure. FC goes up for a run. We can see some amazing comments in the comment section already. Suvir Sharma and yeah, someone's having some issues with some cases, but yeah, it's like always welcome, I suppose. We will be trying to. A kind reminder that we are also broadcasting the Delhi Premier League. Just the conditions that are different, but we will be trying to bring you the best. Quite a few tricks being shown by both the players. It's sparring at the moment. Delhi FC, a challenge from behind. Referee says, continue with the play. Amazing battle. I'm pretty sure that we're going to see grade 1 and 101s and team games here today. The crowd support has been phenomenal. Fitting enough. And there you go. It was a confusion in the making. However, Delhi FC and their fans, the Dynamos Ultras, wouldn't care. As it stands, Delhi FC scores 1-0. Delhi FC front in the 8th minute of the semi-final, the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. A bit, as one keeps on saying, and Delhi FC has 1-0. Sisant. The ball starts again. Sudeva Delhi. So Delhi on the back foot. All Delhi FC capitalizing. One chance that they got. Tight pass to the thing, and the goalkeeper once again called into action. Custodian says, I urge everyone, friends and fans who might be missing out on this tournament. I'm pretty sure that what you're seeing right now is a lot of carbon that will be polished in diamonds in the future, for sure. You might be seeing a couple of these players in your topmost teams. Once again, of course, Delhi FC being coached by Anwar Ali Senior, who was an eminent defender during his time in national football team. The team manager is Anish Shetty, and the physiotherapist being Vijay. It's always important to acknowledge the dedication of the staff behind as well. Sudeva, of course, being coached by the team manager, being doing the physiotherapist work for them today. Once again, Delhi FC with quite a few borders. It's amazing any ideology being passed around by the senior team as well as the junior teams. They have been a team that focuses on beautiful football, short passing, and some skillful players. Of course, even players such as Himanshu Jangra had started out. He was on the bench for the first match when Delhi FC and Sudeva had played before as well. Of course, we know what he did for the under 20 team of the Indian national football team 2 days back, along with Gurkirat Singh. So, keep a watch on. You might be seeing the next Gurkirat Singh or Himanshu Jangras here in the ground. Speaking of which, an amazing play. Can they do something with it? That was close. That was close. The number 10 of Sudeva Delhi. But he wouldn't be disheartened if that was a show of things about to come. There is still excitement in this match. Delhi FC trying to play the ball, not getting enough power onto that. Sudeva gets a ball off at the moment, just trying to keep the tempo. We did see Sissa kick over there, trying to get the ball onto the other side. A lot of intensity and force from both teams, and that didn't go anywhere. Sudeva, once again playing from the back. I apologize for the slight coughs and other difficulties that you might be facing. I'm just coming off a fever. Sudeva, once again trying to get him back. That was an amazing pass from the outside of the boot. A bit too much force on it, or else it would have been an amazing through. Once again, to all those who are watching, I apologize for the lag that you might be seeing in your video streaming. Once again, I promise you that we're doing our utmost best and we'll be trying to give you regular updates regarding the situation. Sudeva trying to start the play from the back. A bit too adventurous. The goalkeeper of Delhi FC. That could have been dangerous. That could have been catastrophic. But as it stands, it's 0-0 between the two teams. I apologize for the slight confusion that was there. Confirming that the score remains 0-0. The score is a 1-0. Sorry. due to some difficulties that we're facing at the moment, which is why there was a delay in updating the scores. As it stands, 1-0, Delhi is Sudeva, Delhi at the moment. They're trying to create that space, wonderfully working for Delhi FC at the moment. It has been an even Steven battle between the two teams. Wonderful contrast to see as the Reds go marching on against the black and the camouflage. A solo run, can he make that? Confused between a shot and a pass, that was neither. However, a wonderful chance. A run that reminds you of a Welsh legend who used to play for the Madridistas. Delhi FC with the ball once again. I like the tactic that Delhi FC approaches whenever they are on the back foot. Just keep the ball. Just keep the ball. They can't score if they don't have the ball. Once again, trying to. This tournament has been the torchbearer of amazing football in the state. 20 teams of under 18 and under 22 will obviously be playing 98 matches for over 20 lakh rupees worth of prize money. Great support from the Delhi government. And two of the national heavyweights, Sudeva and Delhi FC. A wonderful chance. Can they make it 2-0? The fans of Delhi FC, the Dynamos Ultras, would be rejoicing at what they're seeing at the moment. Chance after chance. You can almost smell the second goal. Sudeva, Delhi FC. Of course, being founded as Sudeva Moonlight FC 2014. Seeing one team whose senior team is playing in the I-League, and the other one who came ever so close with Anwar Ali Jr. and Himanshu Jangras and all the other gems in their disposal in the I-League qualifiers last year. You could say with absolute clarity that you will see Delhi FC, the national leagues, in the coming future itself. Too talented to be tormenting in the local tournaments only. Amazing interception once again. Amazing team pressure by both teams. There has been no card till now. Yes, there has been enough. With the dead ball situation once again, that's how they score their first goal. Can they create another? They wouldn't care if the goal comes out of a confusion or out of a beautiful play. In a semi-final, all it matters at the end of the day is who wins. And both teams are going to be striving for that. We have seen Anwar Ali Jr., one of the legendary players, already score from positions like this in the I-League qualifiers last year. Wonderful ball in. Wonderful play as well. That seemed like straight out of the training ground. But as it stands, it stays 1-0. Sudeva still trying to find their leg in the game. Once again, being a bit too adventurous, I would say the goalkeeper. In the modern football, you do need a goalkeeper who's good with his foot as well. But inviting pressure, I wonder what the coach would have to say about that. I welcome each and everyone who's watching the game at the moment. Thanks for staying around. Your support means the world to me, Sportscast India, and Indian football in general. Sudeva Delhi keeping the ball. Once again, interception. Interception has been the Apologies for the coughs. So trust that most of you will bear with me as I recover from this fever once again. But this was a match that was too good for me to be ignored. We do see quite some players in the middle that could have been, with a better run, that could have been the leveling goal. Also, Sudeva, Delhi FC. Pretty sure that these small breaks in between the red ball situations, the players are waiting for it because intensity, tempo, interceptions. A couple of words that I have had to repeat in this half. The battle between two heavyweights. So they were Delhi, of course, a club with high ambitions and high administrative values. They, of course, do have two affiliated clubs in City Olympic Sudeva in Spain, third division club, which is owned by Sudeva. They also are associated with Shonan Belmare, the first division Japanese club. I think it's incredibly cool that we have a club that owns Spanish football club. I could say that a million times and it would still be cool to me. So they were Delhi FC. The players have been running around in circles around Delhi FC, but Delhi FC players have been putting on the team pressure as well. Pressing. As you hear the chants throughout the stadium, we present to you Delhi football. For everyone, every single person who kept on saying that there is no scope for football in Delhi. All these teams are showing otherwise. A wonderful chance. Can they build upon it? Ball in the middle. There was space for him to try it out by himself, but being unselfish over there. There is a goal in the making. You can just smell it. Which end is the question. Both teams battling it out to reach the finals of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Club. Both teams put in mind adding some silverware and some money and obviously some experience onto the squad. Delhi FC with the corner. Once again, it was missed by almost everyone. Wonderful tackle. Wonderful defending. In fact, defending is an art that has been overshadowed by the goal scorers and the Ballon d'Or winners. However, it is a tough spot as well. You make one mistake and that will be known throughout. But there has been quite some players in this tournament who could teach defending. But that, as I was talking about that, defending not at the best quality over there. Maybe the commentators curse as Delhi FC makes it 2-0. The Dynamos Ultras would be hearing the final bells. Already, Ranjit Bajaj would be sitting in there somewhere listening to this, and he would be happy. He would be asking his boys not to lose his temperament, as they have been capitalizing on the chances, all the chances that they've been getting. So they were Delhi still trying to find the rhythm of this match. So they were Delhi obviously have been playing some amazing football up until now. Let nothing be taken away from them. The moment Delhi FC with some amazing skills all over. It's hard enough to consider one player, as almost all of them seem comfortable with the ball. Team football, perfect show. 2-0 as Delhi FC leads against Sudeva, 25th minute of the match. Tiagrad Stadium have seen some amazing goals as another. The commentators the commentator's curse just keeps on getting worse and worse. But that was an amazing pitch of a cross. I would say that it would have been impossible for anyone to miss that goal as it goes. And customarily, I should call it goal. 3-0. Delhi FC leads against Sudeva. Delhi. Sudeva Delhi would be hoping for a session that can be called their own because they desperately need a moment. You cannot afford to sit back and watch in a knockout match. Dynamo's Ultras, who are watching at the moment, rejoice 3-0 within the first 26 minutes of the match. You're seeing the scoreboard correctly. Sudeva Delhi losing out the midfield game. Delhi FC, with all their flair and talent, being above a level just like that with Sudeva Delhi. It seems like every time I keep on saying something or the other about Sudeva, they concede. You will definitely be seeing some of these boys in your senior teams as it comes on. Football matches aren't over until it's over. So there's 90 minutes of match along with still to come. You might be remembering the miracles of Istanbul. Teams that does not give up, such as Manchester United, historically at least. Teams who have shown that being 3-0 in front in the 20th minute of the match doesn't mean much if you don't carry it out until the end of the match. Once again, calling out for medical attention, Delhi FC. It has been, I'm pretty sure that it has been intense for the players. It has been intense for me as well. I have rarely gotten an opportunity to take a break in this match, as the Delhi FC players get the medical attention that they deserve. I urge everyone to get some coffee or a drink and watch this match, because I am getting my coffee as the match goes on. But thank each and every one of you for joining in, having a very good Monday. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Your support means everything to us. We will be trying to unearth more and more talent from the country as it goes on. And shoot your questions and comments in the comment section as well. We will be discussing everything and anything on Indian football. Sudeva, once again, the pressing has been phenomenal from Delhi FC. They press as a team. They get the ball. They attack the ball. You see a bunch of moves. Oh, that hits the sidebar. It's just astonishing how many chances have been created by Delhi FC. I was not expecting a landslide in this match until now, but Delhi FC, for all the expectations that they have on their shoulders, for all the amazing talent that their factory promises, all the national level footballers that they have produced, they're showing their worth at the moment. A wonderful full corner. All that on the right heads would have been extremely dangerous. 4-0 is not a scoreline that Sudeva or the staff would be keen to see in this match. A single goal can change the confidence. After all, football is a team sport. But yeah, every now and then you see players having those moments of individual brilliance, which means that there will be substitutions later on in the game. There will be tactical changes. There will be formation changes. Football is not merely just kicking the ball around. So there is still a chance for Sudeva Delhi FC. But out of the both teams, I can assure you that being on the good side of 3-0 is definitely mentally more comforting than on the other side. We pass 1/3 of the match as it goes on. Sudeva falling back at the moment. A change in approach already, waiting so that they can pounce opportunity as it comes upon. Once again, Delhi FC, everything that they're doing at the moment seems to be working. Hardly anything has gone against the will. Delhi FC, these are two heavyweights. These are two under-22 teams of the two heavyweights representing Delhi in the national level scenes. So a lot is expected. Once again, doing everything by himself. However, still almost getting the work done. He couldn't get the final shot in. However, it's as easy as just walking in through hot knife through butter for the Delhi FC players at the moment. One could definitely call this the Delhi Derby. But of the teams such as Garhwal FC and Dharan Sanka, Royal Rangers are the teams who have their trade this tournament. Starting out my commentator career through this tournament has been fortunate, to say in the least. I have seen some amazing football from these boys. Appreciating the break, the slight break in between the play very much, because it has been a half that have demanded extreme attention from my part. It is often expected of a semi-final match of a coveted tournament such as the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. Once again, great fun chatting with all of you in the comment section. This is Advocate Joy John Matthew, and looking forward to be seeing more of you in the future. Once again, Sudeva cannot afford to do that. Sudeva and their coaches would be trying not to dishearten at the moment, would be the immediate approach that should be taken. Harshit Yag would be having a heck of a job, a heck of a speech to give to his Sudeva boys when the 45th minute closes. Steam seems very disheartened about the moment, and insult to injury. Medical attention be called as well. They would want this half to get over as soon as possible at the moment. Delhi FC, on the other side, would be trying to make it one more or another galore just to be so comfortable that they can actually give all of these players more playing time. Of course, playing time and tournaments such as the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup are extremely important. More you play, more you get better. More matches are the need of the hour. Once again, the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup is a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav initiative, and as it has been affiliated with the All India Football Federation, the COA would be watching this match, I'm pretty sure. Two teams from high-class history competing it out at the semi-finals of this cup. Delhi FC has been a revelation in the making, of course founded in 1994, before it was taken over by the ever-eccentric, charismatic, controversial Ranjit Bajaj. Sure that he might be somewhere in Delhi, either here or for the Delhi Premier League, always in support for his team. Call out to him if he's watching the match from Chandigarh as well. There is no denying that Delhi FC, you can't deny with facts, you can't deal with facts. There's no denying that Delhi FC or the Minerva system have some amazing footballers such as Lovepreet Singh, Himanshu Jangras, Jackson Singh of Kerala Blasters, and of course, Anwar Ali Jr., who recently scored his first goal for the Indian national team. Delhi FC with the ball once again. Delhi FC doing everything right. Trickery, they can afford to do it at the moment. Sudeva doing anything and everything, but hardly anything working out for them at the moment. Just the ball would be the need of the hour. The play has been very predictable, which has been reliant upon through balls, which has been cut off fantastically by the defense of Delhi FC. Hardly have had much. Commentators' curse maybe Sudeva Delhi FC fans hoped. Not at the moment. But making space, much better play from Sudeva. Cut back. Wonderfully done. Oh. That could have been. That could have gone anywhere. But much better play from Sudeva Delhi. They would be hoping that the Reds can go marching on. That was the first threat that the defense of Delhi FC have had to face in the entire evening here today. Jagrad Stadium have seen a landslide of a competition until now. Sudeva Delhi, goalkeeper once again, trusting his control with the ball. Could work. There you go. Another freaking situation for Delhi FC. A dangerous situation. You've seen amazing goals from spots like this. Do they have a set piece specialist in this team? Is someone waiting to be announced to the football ecosystem through this free kick? They have had amazing play. Oh! No one saw that coming. But for those who were in action, they knew what they were doing. Amazing to see all these training routines being brought on to the match. Referee calls for medical attention. Still no card in this match as we approach the 40th minute of the semi-final of the Under 22 division of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. Do tune in for Delhi Premier League. That will be continuing tomorrow as well. We will be seeing some amazing teams, senior teams battle it out. You will get to see more players such as Nigel Mali, who's made a name for himself. I would say footprinted his name in the futsal scenes of the Indian scene, Indian football scenery already, futsal scenery, if I mean. Already. And Delhi FC wouldn't mind this result at all. The senior counterparts would be drawing some inspiration from what the juniors have done so far in this match. Once again, a change in approach. Long balls being taken away by Sudeva Delhi onto the left front. Amazing. Create some space and getting close. Getting close. But the score remains 3-0 at the moment. But as it stands, the story doesn't entirely call out the narrative of this match. It's just that Delhi FC have capitalized on the chances, while Sudeva have been forced on the back foot until now. But every now and then, they do let in some good moves. Calling it out that they have been on the side of some unfortunate circumstances. It does play a toll on your head, the back of your head, the scoreline. There is no comfort in fighting a game from a back. Once again, Delhi FC, the team pressing working for them. You see 5-on-5 at the moment, the team pressing working for as Sudeva Delhi FC struggles to bring back the men, as now the counter has slowed down a bit, but still struggling to keep the ball. The right front, that could have gone anywhere, but cleared out by Delhi FC. Sweeper. The goalkeeper of Delhi FC not risking anything over there. He just wanted to clear out the ball. Doesn't matter how long he had to come out of position for it. Sudeva Delhi. A lot of amazing one-on-one battles have been seen from both sides. If one were to make a compilation of some amazing dribbles, I would say around it would comprise about 20 minutes of it already. Once again, I apologize for the cough and other difficulties that you might be facing throughout this match. Chants being heard throughout the stadium. Delhi FC has been trying to utilize this side of the flank, and it has been working. Delhi FC being a bit too easy on that flank, and Delhi FC seems to... Sudeva! Not being able to make that, but however, better play as the referee calls. For the ball to be taken back. However, much better play by Sudeva Delhi. They're answering the doubters by saying that the scoreline might be 3-0. However, we can always turn that around if we get lady luck on our side. Pretty sure that everyone who's watching is an ardent football lover who knows that it's not over until it's over. So don't let the scoreline fool you. This could turn around anytime. So they are definitely making the run for it. The commentators curse maybe Delhi FC, maybe everyone struggled with the ball over there. Everyone struggled. The ball keeps on going to both sides. Interceptions. A little bit of fouls. 3 goals. Story of the half. I apologize to everyone who's gonna have to see this broadcast being laggy. We are having internet issues in the ground at the moment, but I can completely assure you that we are doing our utmost best to make the situation better. Apologize to specifically Abdul Rahman Sheikh. As a person who plays PES 2022 myself, I do get feeling of the crowd. However, once again, I apologize, and I assure you that we are doing all that we can within the modest setup, and we will be doing better as Delhi FC once again. Can they make another before the break goes on? They can afford to pass around the ball. Sudeva just Delhi FC. This is too easy for them. Referee doesn't call that. Almost all of the team on this half of the ground for Delhi FC as we are playing the extra time of the first half. Referee calls for immediate medical attention. 2 players from both teams are down. The crowd wakes up. I hope both the goalkeeper and the striker from the respective teams are all right. You wouldn't want to win at the expense of any injury. All these young boys as well. Sudeva have had a much better 15 minutes than the initial 30 in this half. They would be hoping that with some energized legs and with a tactical change and with some addition of new pumped players, they would be able to turn it around. A single goal can take the momentum back to Sudeva. The initial 5 minutes or so, Sudeva were the ones who were attacking. Thanks, KD, for the confirmation. It is the internet that is making the broadcast a bit laggy at the moment. Kindly tune into Delhi Premier League tomorrow, which I can promise you that won't be having any issues as today. At times we get some unforeseen circumstances like this as well, but we will try to work through that to bring you the best streaming that each and every single one of you deserve. Sincerely hoping that both the players, the teams, are all right as a referee inspects the situation. I apologize for that. The goalkeeper, good to see the goalkeeper, the custodian of Sudeva Delhi FC. He have had a lot of work to do. Up on his feet. while the Delhi FC striker, I hope no one is concussed. Matches can get physically daunting. However, all these players have an amazing future in front of them. In the end, football should win. The teams, the numbers, the logos don't exactly matter. If we pass the 50th minute of the match, as any time, the referee would be calling out for the first half, in which it has been 3-0 in the favor of Delhi FC. One would be hoping to see Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup return next year with more vigor and more quality. Next year, but as it stands, the final awaits. The semi-final as it stands, another 45 minutes of the same showing, and Delhi FC will be cruising on to the finals of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. But in 22 division, Sudeva Delhi bosses would be having a lot more talking to do. They would have to look at certain inspirational figures such as Shubha Paul, other players who have made it from the senior squads. But as it stands, 3-0 Delhi FC leads against Sudeva Delhi when the first half gets over. In the semi-final match, do stay, do get your beverages, do come back as we will return for the second half in a while. This has been Sean Matthew and this has been fun. I'll see you guys in a bit. I welcome you all back as we approach the second half of the semi-final between Delhi FC and Sudeva, where, as it stands, Delhi FC leads 3-0. Sudeva, starting from the left, onto the right this time. They'd be hoping that they will get the same fortune that Delhi FC got on this side of the ground. Play being cancelled out by Delhi FC midfielders. Everyone who's watching right now, do let others know that the second half has started. 45 minutes in, and Delhi FC will be going to the finals of this wonderful tournament. 45 minutes is also the time Sudeva Delhi has to save the destiny in this tournament. So, all being said, tempers will flare, bodies will be at each other. Football will be played with utmost vigor and competitiveness. Once again, Delhi FC trying to build up with their individual pieces of brilliance. Sudeva, ball being taken away. Much more indulgence in the mid this half from Sudeva than before. Trying to put on a show by himself. He has been successful so far. Once again, we had seen a photocopy of this in the first half by Sudeva Delhi themselves, but yeah, that seems to be working for the wingers in that flank. Completely bamboozled the defender of Sudeva at that point of time. The coach is calling for the ball to be moved. Much better vigor from both teams. Delhi FC with another chance being taken out by the goalkeeper, cleared out by the defender. Almost everything, even the mistakes, are leading up near the goal post by then the fans of Delhi FC would be rejoicing at what they are seeing at the moment. Once again, the important flank, the left side, the targeted flank. Goal kick, Sudeva. The other flank being utilized by Sudeva at the moment, but taken away by the Delhi FC defense, who have had quite a stellar showing. They have to be faultless defenses of all the successful teams, reminding you of what Alex Ferguson did. Attack wins you games, defense wins you leagues. You get the idea. Sudeva Delhi, can they make something out of this dead ball situation? That's how it all started for Delhi FC. A dead ball situation leading up to the first goal. There was no stopping them after that. Sudeva not getting enough height on that ball. The striker had to go down to reach that. Delhi FC would be hoping that Sudeva's moves stay this way. Almost 5 minutes into the second half, there has been changes to see, but the change that a fan of Sudeva would be likely to see, it would be the score line. Coaches asking for cutbacks. Left side being targeted by both teams as the ball goes out of play at the Tyagaraja Stadium here in New Delhi. Two clubs with extreme planning for the future up ahead. Sudeva Delhi. They have lots of results in their favor as well regarding products from their academies. Taken away by the custodian of Delhi FC, who decides to kick the ball right away, trying an assist to the forward of Delhi, but taken by everyone who's involved. It's like every single player of Delhi FC under 22 division have an attacking mind. They're trying to kill the game off rather than have an apprehension of losing out their momentum already. They want to capitalize. Are being forced to go back. An amazing ball down to the middle. Once again, the numbers game going in the favor of Delhi FC. Delhi FC not playing around. They just want to clear the ball right away. Thank each and every one of you who is watching the game at the moment, as we will get to see if Delhi will be black or red. Both teams wearing their away jersey, however, black or red tonight. Debates of Delhi football. The two clubs representing Delhi in the national leagues, of course, not to be made for Garhwal FC. You would be seeing players more from both these sports in the upcoming season. Don't be too surprised if you see one or two players from these Sudeva in the upcoming I-League season. We have an exciting I-League season coming up ahead. I personally am a fan of the Pan India League. When ISL promises great many changes ahead. Coaches being much provoked about what they are demanding from in the second half. Delhi FC being asked to move the ball by the coach. Once again, be taken away by Delhi FC. Every time Sudeva attempts something different. Delhi FC facing certain technical issues at the moment. However, the chance the ball goes out of play. Once again, Sudeva at least doing much better at the possession aspect of the game this half, but taken away with an interception. Knocking on the doors. Can have a shot Delhi on the moment. Taken away by Delhi FC. Delhi FC defenders does not care about the flair of the game. They are desperate for that clean sheet, which is quite within their reach. We have been seeing some exciting months of football in the state of Delhi. The Delhi Premier League, the under-18, the under-22 teams of various teams. The Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. football fans in Delhi might be having a very good time. Even the Premier League started the other day. Let me know in the comments who you're supporting in the Premier League, if at all you're a fan. Urge your friends to support Indian football as well. As it stands, the long ball doesn't reach anywhere. Delhi FC defenders turning back, and the goalkeeper just clears a ball out for another throw in favor of Sudeva Delhi. The possibilities are endless. You might see a Sudeva Delhi FC player, maybe in Shorabal Mare or in the Spanish partner team as well, maybe in the future. As it stands, Indian football's future is bright. Possibilities are endless. 57th minute being called right now, as it is 3-0. Being taken away by Sudeva. Can they have a shorter target? A bit desperation from the side of the Delhi FC. Sudeva would be taking heart from that. Much better play from the commentator's curse being shot. Once again, can they capitalize? 2-on-4 at the moment. 2-on-4 at the moment. Taking back on the sides. Saved by the goalkeeper. That could have been disastrous. That could have been game over for Sudeva Delhi FC. If errors weren't leading up the goals, individual errors, unforced errors could have made it worse for Sudeva Delhi. But as it stands, there was a chance on the other end as well. Delhi FC is somehow stopping that chance. End-to-end football stuff being seen here. Sudeva fans and the staff might be feeling a little hope. Maybe it's not over after all. 33 minutes plus regulation time remaining in this match. As the ball gets played out. Got some fans for Saurabh in the comments. Understandably, he has been individually almost, perfect in this match. The ball gets tackled out. A long throw. Being cut on as a short one by Sudeva. Headed away by the defense of Delhi FC. A chance for a counter. Once again, the goalkeeper Sudeva being called out. The referee calls in for a throw in favor of Delhi FC. The throw being taken on the sides. That left side of the ground has been seeing some amazing battles on both halves actually. Don't let the scoreline give you a false narrative. There has been chances from both sides. Sudeva could change the momentum of this match any time, but not this time. As the Sudeva goalkeeper punches the ball out for a throw in favor of Delhi FC. 2/3 of the match as we're approaching 30 more minutes until we can figure out which heavyweight of Delhi moves in to the senior most competition in the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. Can they make another chance out of this? As the referee calls in, or not? A single goal. We have seen games being changed in a matter of a few minutes in this tournament. A single goal from Sudeva can change the entire feel of this match, as I would like to tell Joel Mentis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm extremely sorry. Delhi FC trying to create that space, taken away by Sudeva, still trying to keep the ball. They have been effective in not letting Delhi FC play out that flair system of football. Up until now, the referee calls in for a stoppage. And at the dead ball situation, 62nd minute of the match. Time running out for Sudeva Delhi FC. And their boys. It is a club that, after all, promotes their talent to national levels of training. Super Paul, of course, did train with the Bayern Munich world. You don't hear things like that quite often in the Indian football system. You're hearing rumors about a certain Akash Mishra going for a J2 league. It's good to see players being approached by teams abroad. Of course, tussling it out with the big boys, even in the Asian scene, can only do wonders for the Indian footballers. Broadening their horizon as the referee calls for another set piece situation. We have seen goals come out of set pieces for Delhi FC in this match already. So you can never rule out what could happen with Delhi FC and free kicks. A training routine being played out. Not working at the moment. I'm pretty sure that Anwar Ali Senior must have seen that happening differently in the training ground. 64th minute of the match. Sudeva Delhi midfielders have faced the most trouble in this match. The defenses have been questionable, but the attack has been nowhere to be seen. Chances out of nowhere. There has been chances that went off the target. I think that getting in would have changed the course of this match. As it stands, 3-0 Delhi FC. I can see staff from the various sector teams, Swadesh United, teams from Chandigarh. I can see people getting happy across states whenever the Minerva brothers win a match, and Delhi FC and the Minerva setup been quite an important player in the youth setups in this nation's football history for ever so long. Number 27 being brought on for Delhi FC. Each and every player will be to show that they belong, that they deserve this game time. that they're getting. Substitutions being made as the tired legs get replaced by the energetic ones. I see. You've seen this multiple times. A single player can change the course of a match. The referee checking out the health condition of all the players. The goalkeeper is, after all, an integral part. Nice to see players from both sides having a water break, extremely needed in the conditions. Once again, I apologize for the issues that we are facing at the moment with the internet in the ground, which might be leading to certain lag, which might be the reason why you might be seeing the videos a bit slow at the moment, but it's just an unforeseen circumstance at the moment, and we will be trying to rectify this in the coming games. Thank you, Alone Freestyle, for bringing that up in the comments. I thank each and every one of you who is staying, regardless of this. I assure you that those who have stayed have missed out on some amazing football. Do let me know if Delhi FC and Sudeva Delhi FC, their fight should be regarded as the Delhi Derby. Do let me know what the people of Delhi think. Does this qualify as the Delhi Derby, or does teams such as Singh, Garhwal, Hindustan FC and other teams have a claim to the Derby title as well? Do let me know in the comments. Delhi FC with a chance. As the ball is being made by Sudeva Delhi. On the other side, time running out. The 3/4 of the match in. As the score remains 3-0 in favor of Delhi FC. Another chance. That could have gone anywhere. That could have gone anywhere. Adventurous. Going for a spectacle over there. Maybe that's what costed Delhi FC the 4th goal. Sudeva with the ball once again. Got some fans for Delhi FC in the comments, as one would anticipate. And to answer the question of the anonymous devotee, Himanshu is playing for Delhi FC in this match. He's wearing number 11 for the team. So keep your eyes on the screen. The national hero who did score a few goals for India quite recently, who did end up assisting a lot more as well. It's playing for Delhi FC. As I said, there is quite some talent on show in this match. 70th minute of the match approaching. Himanshu Changra has been spectacular in this match as well. Consistency has been a key factor for him. Been in the national football scene for quite some time now. Remember when he made his debut for Minerva at the age of 15 or 16. Always good to see teams trusting the youth system, youth, courage, success, and game time. That seems to be the way that Indian football should be going. Keep your eyes out for number 11 of Delhi FC, Himanshu Jangwal. Referee calls in for a ball. There has been some high intensity footballing in the initial half, which is why in the second half there has been quite some instances leading to medical attention being understandable though. Legs will become very Delhi FC wouldn't mind the stoppages, but 72nd minute approaching as the players try to get refurbished for what lies ahead. Good deal of sportsmanship being shown around, as both the youngsters of the importance of the circumstance, making sure that each of them are all right. Waiting for a confirmation from the referee. This match of course, Himanshu was subbed out of this match. Understandable when you have had to play quite some matches for the national team, the national duties, as well as the club duties as well. Amazing the longevity of the player, as I said, have been in the national scene for quite some time. Himanshu Jangwal has been impressive everywhere, though. The tall, skillful winger. Pretty sure that you'll be seeing him in the limelight for all the years to come. A counter chance being taken out by last ditch tackle by Sudeva FC. As a player, I have to stretch my voice as well, because do not get me wrong, Sudeva is not going out without a fight. Might as well get a consolation goal out of the match. 74th minute of the match, 3-0. This might be the longest instance of the match where Delhi FC haven't scored a goal. A long range try, perhaps, being taken away. Another chance, creating the space. But that was dipping all over. Anywhere with a lesser depth towards the side, and that would have been the first goal for Sudeva Delhi FC in this match. As I keep on saying, it's not over until it is over. Thanks everyone for bearing me while I'm might be struggling a bit with the commentary regardless of having a cold, but this match sounded way too good for me to just ignore. Here's to hoping that I will be seeing all of you more and more in the future as the play resumes, trying to build from the back once again. Delhi FC Ball acting a bit weirdly at the moment, but the custodian wouldn't mind. The goalkeeper of Delhi FC have been trying to. His distributive skills have been quite some stellar. In this match, he was not seen to just kick the ball out of play just for the sake of it. Most of the time, he has been able to reach his fellow player. Once again, Delhi FC trying to play with the long balls over there. Can he make it? Was that a last pitch tackle? The referee says no. That could have been a lifeline for Sudeva Delhi FC. But as it seemed to me as well that that was a well-crafted tackle. All the talks about the forwards at Delhi FC don't get the defense. Be underrated. That was more than a half chance for Sudeva Delhi. There's still ample time in this match for this to be turned around. That could happen. That was a wonderful move in the making that could have led to the first goal of Sudeva Delhi FC. Much better play. Sudeva Delhi fans would be keen to see more of that. Medical attention being given to the player from Delhi. Once again, understandable. I assure everyone that the video quality right now is the best that we can give you at this moment. We're still facing technical issues. We are doing our utmost best to give you what you're seeing at the moment. But I hope unforeseen circumstances like this wouldn't come up in the coming days for sure. Thank you for staying with us. We do appreciate your presence here. A certain eccentric fellow in Chandigarh, along with his wife, Hina Bajaj, and his compatriot, Uttarakhand, Chandigarh, would be happy to see the score. We called it a 3-0 in favor of Delhi FC at the moment. It's good to see academies live by a code. You certainly do need feeder clubs in the Indian football ecosystem. Delhi FC has been one of the few clubs that has been regularly supplying clubs with amazing players. Nongdama Naurem was one of them. Some have had a history with Minerva. I could create a list out of all these players who have had connections with Minerva. Shout out to the factory in Chandigarh. The scoreline reflects the efforts that have been put in by the coaching staff. Once again, Delhi FC make it 4 for a more attractive scoreline. This match to approach the 80th minute, the last. Do it now or die trying. Sudeva Delhi. Coach screaming out for the ball to be moved. In all fairness to Delhi has been moving the ball better. And the first half, the fans loving what they're seeing at the moment. Jagrad Stadium has been spectator to quite some amazing goals. You would think that the under 18 division would be having a bit more careful take. However, we have seen free kicks, amazing penalties, amazing tackles, extravagant scissor kick goals. Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup, in all sense of the word, has been an astonishing success for a tournament that is being conducted for the first time with the support of AIFF and the Delhi government. As I keep on saying, the first match of the under 20 division of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup was between Sudeva and Delhi. It's only fitting that these two heavyweights meet each other semi-finals as well, but there's only room for one to pass through. Will either be the boys of Ranjit Bajaj or be the boys from Sudeva, and the Delhi FC have had a commanding position on this match for quite some time. They wouldn't mind the injury breaks. Within the first 30 minutes or so, they very well got the control of this match. For all the heart and the intent that was shown by Sudeva, Delhi FC had the goals to answer for that. At the end of the 83rd minute, 3-0, that would be the number that matters. No one would be disheartened by the result. You have seen other teams, other comparatively smaller teams, such as the Royal Rangers, the Rangers, exhibit some astonishing football, passing of the first-class quality. In matches against such established teams such as Hindustan FC and Garhwal FC, against the seemingly called Miros. Thanks, Kedar, for explaining that the internet is poor on the ground. We do apologize for the inconvenience, but I keep on telling you, we will do all that we can to give you the best quality broadcasting that you guys deserve. The ball goes out of play. Once again, the referee raises the flag. The brothers in North, the Minervans, as they're fondly called. Would be hoping that the rest of the extra time, as well as the remaining stipulated time, just goes off. A wonderful tackle by the defender of Sudeva Delhi on this side of the ground for a change. There hasn't been cards in this game. Shows you the sportsmanship showed by both teams. Both teams have an amazing code of conduct. They have been representatives of the club system. Left side being populated by Sudeva. Can they make a chance? This has been the story of the match for Sudeva. The final ball has been missing. Got some fans for James Salati. if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name. Apologies for that. Oh, chance that could have gone anywhere. But the bottom line is that it hasn't reached the net. So it remains 3-0. Move on, or move in, or move it. Move the ball, being the ultimate cry of the coach. You can see some angry rants from the sides. Sudeva Delhi, the coach believes that something or the other can be done out of this. There's more to this match than just the goals. You want to see character? Can it be seen at the moment? Space being denied by Sudeva Delhi defense. Delhi FC with the ball once again being taken out by Sudeva Delhi. Once again, a chance for a counter. Can Sudeva Delhi FC do something material with it? Amazing piece. With the pressure by Delhi FC. Sudeva onto the side. Can something be done? A tackle gone missing. Taken away by Delhi FC. Sometimes you just need to stick onto the basics of football. Just get the ball out. Don't go for anything fancy. And the defense of Sudeva has been following the basics pretty well. Not much time to go. 87th minute of the match. Once again, that doesn't reach where the attackers would have intended for it to reach. '88th minute. You did see players such as Himanshu Jangra playing for the national team in Odisha until quite some days back. He's back here in Delhi. Calls out the importance of game time that's being given. This should be the case in the Indian football ecosystem. For to flourish, they need to play 40, 50 matches every season. That count shot by the clubs and sister clubs Delhi FC and Minerva, taken away by the defenders. So they were with the ball once again, trying to build something. A good amount of both the players are on the ground. Taken away by the custodian of Delhi FC, one of the few instances where he have had to use his hands. Thrown out. His distribution has been something that has been underrated. The goalkeeper of Delhi FC rarely has he made a miss pass. Good distribution skills being shown. Of course, Minerva have had a history of producing some amazing goalkeepers as well, such as Lovepreet Singh, the tall Punjabi. Anuj Yadav, the goalkeeper for Delhi FC. Anuj Yadav has been impressive. So has Tingnam of the Kanda as well. Number 10 of Delhi FC. Delhi would be proud of his boys. What they've seen today. 90th minute of the match. Right side of the ground. Not exactly as keen as before to make that fourth goal. they would be just passing out time. But stay in, everyone, for the confirmation that goes that Delhi FC would have a wonderful chance at adding to their already extravagant silverware collections in the youth setup in the National League competitions. Here in the corner, being skillfully taken, goes for a goal kick. Sudeva, can they have one moment of resurgence before the semi-final goes completely in favor of Delhi FC? Delhi FC with that chance once again. 2-3. Can he make that integral pass? He does it himself. He wants to do it himself. Somehow, the goalkeeper denies him. A little bit unselfish on his part, and that would have been 4-0, a complete demolition of Sudeva Delhi. They still have a chance to make amends for that destroyed chance, though. The referee says, play on. Sudeva Delhi with another counter chance, being on for a throw. Delhi FC, amazing to see character from Delhi FC, still trying to make the scoreline to strike fear onto the hearts of their opposition. 4-0 is indeed much better than 3-0 for the team that's going to face them in the final of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. A Minowan doesn't lie, cheat, or steal. This is the Minowan code that has been followed by Ranjit Bajaj and his boys. And the scoreline certainly does not lie over here. 3-0 it stands in favor of Delhi FC as the referee says call on. 3rd minute of the extra time of this match. The Dynamos Ultras, I'm talking directly to the Dynamos Ultras at the moment. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. 3-0. This that you're watching through the under-22 division of your team. Walking past Sudeva Delhi into the finals of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup. Another chance for a silverware. I would be quite interested to see how Twitter talks about various Dynamos Ultras members here tonight. I personally have a friend called Aditya who hails from Delhi. Amazing chance, but that doesn't go anywhere except for outside. Story of the match for all the attempts by Sudeva Delhi FC. Extra time approaching. We will be hearing a whistle from the referee anytime in this match. Ball goes out of play. Sudeva Delhi players shouldn't be disheartened. There has been attempts. The completion has been a question. There will be more and more games for them in the coming up future. They will be proving that they are not as bad as the scoreline suggests as well. An amazing chance, still commendable pressing by the boys of Delhi FC. Skills being attempted, a throw in. Sudeva, a bit of a weird bounce, but has a chance. The ball goes out of play. Is this the last kick of the match? As Anusha, the goalkeeper, steps back for the defender to beat that long kick. Is this the last kick of the semi-final between these two historic teams? Referee says, a bit more. I'm not just done with you yet. We did have a lot of time being devoted to medical attention, and so it kind of makes sense that amazing skill being shown on the left side. That side has been something of a extravagant showcase gallery. If we could make a compilation of all the skills being attempted by the talented players of both the teams, I would say that the competition was quite down in the middle. Still going for that fourth goal, a bit of a dip on that, and that could have been 4-0 in the favor of Delhi FC. And that was the last kick of the match, and it's confirmed Delhi FC quite comfortably marches on, on, on. Full time, Delhi FC 3, Sudeva Delhi FC nil. Don't get the narratives wrong. They had to work hard for that clean sheet, and they deserve it. A well crafted match by the referees as well. Quite an important factor to this match. Shaheed Bhagat Singh Football Cup has been yet another match, and this time the winner wins, reigns supreme over Sudeva Delhi FC as they march on to the finals of the admission of the Shaheed Bhagat Singh. This has been Shijoy John Matthew. I hope you all had fun. I'm looking directly at you, Dynamos Ultras. Sudeva fans, don't lose heart. Only the beginning for all of you. I bid you all adieu. I will be seeing you tomorrow in the Delhi Premier League match. Do join us then. Good night. And this has been fun.